This is an exclusive video from WOLnews.com. Welcome to the 2010 Lycoming College pre-game football show, and we're talking to Lycoming's head coach, Mike Clark. And Mike, I know you've come down after the Ithaca game. You had a scrimmage with Susquehanna. I guess you call it a game. I guess it's just like a game, JV game. And I just couldn't get over when I was on D3 football and noticed that one of the questions on there was what surprised you the most, and it was Ithaca had a minus 14 rushing. What a job the defense did. I didn't see the stats until later on Sunday.
Yeah, no, our defense played very well. I mean, we forced Ithaca to be sort of one-dimensional and throw the ball probably more than they would have liked. And anytime you can do that, John, then it helps you win. Their quarterback was a very talented player. We knew that coming in, but late in the game, especially us being able to to shut down their running game, force them to to throw the ball and use a timeout. They threw an incompletion, which stopped the clock, which obviously helped us have enough time late in the game to win. So great job by our defense. Very proud of those guys. Another thing I noticed, and I'm sure you did, against a good team like Ithaca, number 13, your running attack, passing attack was just maybe about 50-50. I guess you might call that a balanced offense. I think that's probably a pretty good goal of a team that you can go either way. I think so, John. I mean, depending on what teams are going to try to take away, we can exploit certain things defensively. Defenses can exploit certain things, with us on offense. So I believe, or we believe, that you have to be able to run and throw the football. With a younger quarterback this year, and certainly Zach's done a great job, but with a younger quarterback, one of our goals was to be able to rush the football effectively, more effectively than we did last year. And with a couple talented backs and certainly a group of offensive linemen who all played a bunch last year, it's made that easier for us this season. Can you speak to how important it is to be able to sustain drives and have a running attack, mainly to give that defense some time to recuperate before they get back on the field? Yeah, sure. I mean, it gives your defense time to rest, and it also keeps the other team's offense off the field, which you hope, unless we turn the ball over, that should then limit their ability to score points. So tons of positives, when you can sustain longer drives by making first downs. Josh Kleinfelder, another good week. He's just an excellent running back. What do you see against Kings? I know you're not going to just come out and say, here's our game plan, but running has to be a big thing against Kings, who is in a down year, maybe 0-3 coming in here Saturday. Well, they're down a little bit, but they've had, other than their Springfield game, they've had a couple close games. So, our conference doesn't really matter, John. We've already talked to the team 2 years ago. We were, I think, 1 or 2 losses before going over there, and then they smacked us pretty good at their place. So they're going to be a physical group, and there's not really an easy game in our conference. As you look at it, there's 7 really challenging weeks left. So we would like to run the ball. Again, that's one of our main goals anyway. Schematically, from a defensive standpoint, they're similar to what we saw from Ithaca in terms of how they align, but they've had some different wrinkles week to week as well. So we've got to kind of figure out what their plan is to defend us, and then we have an educated guess, but if they do something different, we'll probably have to find a way to to tweak that approach throughout the game. And then on offense, they really do a great job they're very multiple and create some problems for you formationally. So it won't be an easy one, and our goal again is to improve as many of the things that we can improve this week, and really try to be better than we were on Saturday afternoon against Ithaca. Yeah, Kings has always been a very physical team against Lycoming. It's always a physical game. I guess when we look at the quarterback situation, the offense, I've seen over the years since I've been following Lycoming football, you get a sense that some quarterbacks are just winners, and I get that sense from Zach Klinger, and just has a presence out there and just seems to be a winner, and even though he is a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a very mature young man. He's intelligent. He's athletic. Those are all pretty good characteristics of a quarterback, John. So he's done a nice job. He's improved every week from the beginning of camp, and that's one of the goals for us as a team. So if everyone can do that individually, then you'd like to think collectively you have an opportunity to do that. And Zach has a chance to be very good. He just, he's got to continue to do the things that he's done so far, and he works very hard. And we do think that he can be a really good one for us.
One last question, and that would be, how do you keep a team from maybe having a letdown from a nice win on this past Saturday?
It's hard. I mean, it is. I mean, we've had that conversation with our guys, and a lot of handshakes and emails and phone calls and text messages this week, and everyone telling you how good you are, and you get into trouble when you believe that. We know that we have a chance to be a good football team. I mean, we're not afraid to say that. We said that from the beginning. We do feel that we're talented. That being said, if we focus on the things that we talk about every week, and that's us getting better and us improving, then those other things will work themselves out. If you think you've gotten to the top of the mountain, then you're probably not going to get any better this week, and that's where you're vulnerable or susceptible to lose games. So, we are, from here on out, we're going to be concerned with what our opponents do. You have to develop game plans. But we also are going to get better every week. That's our goal. And we had a pretty good Tuesday. We'll hopefully have a good day today. The weather may be challenging tomorrow, but if we can have a great Wednesday, then we've got a chance to play well on Saturday. And we thought yesterday was a pretty good start. So it is challenging. Believe me, we've talked about it though as coaches, and we have to coach well, and our players have bought into what we expect, and hopefully they'll follow our lead. We're going to continue to coach better than we did last week, and hopefully our players will, our program will perform that same way on Saturday afternoon when we play Kings.
Okay, Mike, thanks for taking the time with us, and see you Saturday.
Yep, always a pleasure, John. Thanks so much. Take care. Yep.